out of storage. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, back to my story about housing. I took a shower and left my clothes in the bedroom because I'm like, well, it's okay. I'll just put a towel around me and walk to my bedroom, get dressed. And a man greeted me in the hallway. It was a maintenance man coming in to check the smoke detectors. Yeah. Well, I couldn't believe it. I just looked at him. He's looking at me. I don't know if he was more scared or I was more scared. My big old fat wet body coming out with a little towel, and the towel didn't really fit around me all the way. He's like, whoa, and I'm like, ah. But it was kind of funny and scary at the same time. So living in housing is not a good thing. They can tell you you can't hang stuff on the wall, you can't do this, you can't do that, which is, it's their house, so they can tell you what they want to tell you. And then they come and do inspections to see if your house is clean. My house is always clean. This house here is clean, but it's like cluttered up because I got kid shit everywhere. Yeah. Little kid toys everywhere. But other than that, it's not dirty. And so, I don't know. Housing was a pain in the ass. And owning a house is better, but it costs a lot more money, and it takes everybody in my family to keep greasing that wheel so it keeps spinning around. Because the bills here are really high. I pay $2,100 for my mortgage every month. Yeah. So it takes everybody to share. I pay, this winter when it was really cold, I paid almost $300 for electric and gas bill. Yeah. And I have cable TV. I pay like about $140 for cable TV. I just can't, I know it's not an essential thing to have, but the cable TV is important to me because I don't really go anywhere, and so we have cable and internet, which is good. We kind of need that, I guess. And then we have the water bill. Then sometimes that in the summertime, because we have the swamp cooler on, which is like if you're not familiar with swamp coolers, it's like it's a fan and the water runs through these like filter type of things, and it blows cold air into the house because we live in a desert. So that's the kind of air conditioning that we must have here. So that makes the water bill go up. And let's see what else. Water bill. Let's see. Lights, TV, water bill. And we got the trash. Well, the trash isn't that expensive. It's $80 every 3 months. So it's quarterly, I guess. You got to pay that because that's the law. You have to have trash collection, which is good because, who wants people having a junk heaps in their yard? Ugh. So we had that, and then I got my miscellaneous things like my credit cards, my car insurance, just insurance for the house, So it all adds up. So we need everybody on board, all hands on deck to help make this happen. I don't have enough money that comes in every month to pay every damn bill. And when I got the loan for the house, I'm on the loan for the house. I'm the main one on the loan for the house. And my big son, he's a co-signer. So, and I don't know why they gave me a loan for a house that really I can't afford when you think of the bills. Oh, you can afford the mortgage, yeah, but I can't afford the lights and all this other shit, that comes with it. That's too much money. I can't afford it. I can afford the mortgage. Unless they think I was just going to rent this house out or something to get the mortgage. I don't know. But, I will say one thing. They have a first-time home buyers program. It's in every state. It's across the USA. Do it. If you want a home, do it. They'll help you clear your credit up, which is easy to do. I mean, I shouldn't say it's easy, but it is easy if you discipline yourself. So what you do is you go get a secured credit card for $200 or $300, whatever ones you can find that you choose. Get one of those. Keep that for about 6 months. Like if you have like a thing for $300 on your credit card, a secured credit card, every month spend like maybe $30 and put it back in right away. Boom, 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 boom. Your credit starts rising. Then all of a sudden you'll start getting more credit cards in the mail. So get another credit card. Do the same thing. This time this would be an unsecured credit card. In other words, you don't have to put money in it. Because first credit card, it's like what money you put in it, that's the only credit that you have. Okay? So the second one would be an unsecured credit card. And if you can manage a third one, if you're lucky to get a third one, Do the same thing. Every month spend like maybe a little bit on the credit card, go get gas, go get something through the fast food, and put it in right away. Your credit will shoot right up. I had like almost 800 point credit there. And I remember back in the day, I couldn't even get a Radio Shack credit card. But this is what I did to get credit. And this is what the first-time home buyers people told me to do. It works. It really works. And then you got to save up, I'd say about $6,000. I know, how the fuck are you going to save that up? Especially if you're a paycheck to paycheck kind of person. Anyway, so the only reason why I'm telling you have to save that up, because once you do find a house, more than likely you pay for the home inspection, which I did. That's $500. I don't know, the nickel didn't dime me till it was like almost $5-6 grand. I don't know. I'd have to look at the paper again. But it was quite costly. They don't ask for us all one time. It's like, well, we got to come and do this. I need some money for this. I need some money for that. That's how they do you. And then get you a nice, savvy real estate agent. Because the closing cost, a lot of closing costs will be paid by the seller. And that's how we got the house. So we really didn't have to put down a down payment. We just had to pay the closing costs and all the little inspections and all that kind of crap. That's what we did. And I bought this house. I never even stepped foot in this house the day we moved in. I'll tell you why. Because I saw in my head going like, I'm not going to be able to get a house. I'm not going to be able to get a house. So I didn't want to jinx it and fall in love with something that more than likely I could not have. So when the real estate agent said, well, you have to move up to Sun Valley or outer edge of town, I'm like, I don't want to, because I like to live in the city. For some reason, I like the city because it's close, convenient. So I started looking online, and I found this house. And I asked the real estate agent about it. She says, yeah, well, let's go look. So we drove up here just to see how far it was, and it looked okay. Nobody's ever lived here. Had AJ go in and look in here and everything, and she says, oh, it's pretty nice, Mom. And nobody's lived in it. Brand new home. But every time somebody tried to get the house, something would happen. Their credit would fall through, or they didn't have the money or some shit. So that's why this house was on the market. It was like a pending sale for like over a year, but they didn't get it. Now, as soon as it came up, not pending, and I seen it the very same day that it came up onto the market, I was interested. Told him, hold the phone. I want to check this house out. And all the pictures online looked really nice and everything. So we drove up here and looked. Well, I didn't get out of the car. I just sat there and looked and said, well, why not? We'll see if it works. I was like very skeptical. And my daughter came back to the car. She said, that's really nice. So I told the real estate agent, I said, I want the house for sure. I want it. So she started writing offers and papers and up and everything. And the next day, the house, the people who were selling the house, the LLC company, said because it sat so long and because my credit, I was already pre-approved with my credit and everything, they said, yeah, that's your fucking house. So I'm like, it's my house. And then I start reading online, it's not your house till you sign, till closing. So I'm going like, oh my God, what could go wrong between now and then? But fortunately, God had his hand in it. The invisible world said, this is your house. And so, yeah. So this is my house. I really love the house. I want all kinds of good things. I want to do a container garden. I want to do this and I want to do that. But, money's low. And it just means like cutting corners on groceries and, stuff like that. We're already quarantined, so to speak. So I don't really go out anywhere. So it's not going to matter. And I'm not going to spend a bunch of money on clothes this year. I thought, well, I'll just wear the same old stuff I have, because usually in the summertime I buy more shorts and tank tops. This summer I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to just cut corners, you know, so then I can have, because I want to get a swing set for the kids. I want to do my container garden. I actually want to paint my house like a lemon yellow with the white trim, and my ugly little wooden fence out there, I want to paint that white too. I know that's a lot of maintenance, but I want to do it. I'll be able to do it. I'm going to do it. If I don't run away, tell my family, fuck you, and run. You pay the bills, I'm taking my money, ooh, and running away. That's what I feel like doing, because I can't stand fighting with everybody. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, I complained and I bitched enough, and y'all seen me eat hot dogs and pork and beans. That's a good cheap lunch. Good cheap supper, yeah. You know, I don't need a piece of steak every night and a baked potato and a salad. I can eat hot dogs and pork and beans, and I really like it. And I think it's healthy, I think. I don't know. These hot dogs were supposed to have no nitrates in them. They're supposed to be good hot dogs, so. What can I say? Oh, okay. I will say, though, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am not monetized, so I do this purely out of enjoyment of being on YouTube. One day I'll be monetized, maybe. I hope so. Anyway, but for now, I just love my gang. Y'all my gang. So you guys take care, stay safe, wash your hands. So, okay.